All right, we're going to do some as it goes recording today. It's 8:15. Big data print this morning, which you can see here, was really consumer confidence and initial jobless claims. Both came in better than expected. Also, Walmart reported this morning, reported strong sales, which I actually believe that's a negative indicator because if you look at the other retail sales, they're all going down. So when people were switching to cheaper alternatives, it tells you that in my opinion, from previous recession where I wasn't trading but in real estate, it tells you that the consumer is weakening, um, and we'll see how it goes. The labor market, you know, we probably got to wait to the end of the year to see weakness, really first quarter of next year. But here's what I see. We got an initial reject off 550 to 550 to 550.3, which is what I mentioned earlier on my watch list. You can see here on QQQ, I really don't have a level, uh, probably for a while. And then you can see here SPX. So you can just hear right there, that's my team. Um, so you can see here that I'm looking at, we're really above the 5,500, which makes everything a lot more dangerous to take puts because 5,500 could be a strong bounce spot. And at the very minimum, I believe 5490. Yeah, 5490 has shown itself to be strong several times in July and prior to July. You can see 627, 31. So June, July, we saw a lot of movement. I've even removed a few different lines here that we tagged. I keep these three here just to remind myself how strong this area is. So even if 5,500 doesn't hold, you're looking at a potential bounce spot here. And you see a lot of chop happening on SPY. Looks like QQQ is taking off, so the tech sector is taking the information well. Let's go ahead and change up. Let's get my full chart set going. Today 1 minute, today 5 minutes. Okay, full chart set going. So you got the SPX 5 minute. I use the SPY 15 minute to tail volume, and this is the 1 minute on the QQQ. So it's the breakdown. I like the 1 minute so I can see what's happening in the 5 minute candles, but I really use the 5 minute to trade. See, we're really far away from that simple moving averages because we had such a strong gap up. And that gives me a lot of room to work with because that's also my other bounce area. So if we do take a trend down and we get below this 590, I will likely try to take puts down to the 560, 5460 area. So if we get below this 5490, 5460 area is probably my next big look. But we've got a while to go. I'm not so sure that we're gonna easily make it. So it's a stronger chance that we move up at this point. My reject spot, if we move up, really starts getting in this 473.06 area. And do we coincide with one of these two areas? So I'm going to be watching those pretty strong and see whether or not we have anything happen. I'm going to pause the video now. It's about 9:57. We got data printing in 3 minutes. We'll see what happens in the data, and that may inform my decision. So here's a quick 10:35 update. Data printed didn't really do anything at 10 o'clock. It wasn't a big data print. You see here on SPY, it's a 15-minute chart. Looks like we're entering into an expansion. Want to see if we reject here off the 551.12, which was previous pre-market all-time high, and then want to see if we start back down or if we break retest, and then possibly look for a move up to 553, which I have above it. Slow moving though, so it's a very risky day. Not the ideal day to trade before 11. Got to see what happens in the market as we go. Yeah, with careful inspection, just switching my charts around. Looks like on SPY, like I said, we're coming up to a potential rejection point, but also on QQQ. This actually is getting more interesting. Only thing is, on our SPY level, our SPX level, we have nothing. So that leaves it very open for interpretation. Okay, we're coming up on 11:30 time frame. We're at 11:26 exactly. I'm looking at this here. We made a new high. We seem to be holding below the 61.8 and the 731 high of day. Also on SPX, seem to be showing a little bit of weakness. Showing a little bit here on YM. Only problem I have is the volume's gotten higher and it remains green, but that literally can change in seconds. Hard to call, especially on a trend day up like this. I want to see if we hold green. I'm gonna have to wait till after 11:30. So it's at 11:31. A couple minutes later after the last post, the candle did turn red, volume's higher, but you got to fight. And from what I can tell on the orders at Bookmap, looks like there's a lot of buyers and sellers in this area. Meaning it could break either way. The only thing that we have telling us of the potential to go down is really this QQQ. This QQQ formation right here, which can be enough. Honestly, would have liked for it to go on a little bit higher, but I don't think we're going to get it today. Or at least get it right now, maybe not until the end of the day. Like you can see here, there was a little bit of a reject, push back up. Now there's a little bit of a fight.